Hello Libra, welcome back to my channel. If you enjoy my readings, please be sure to like and subscribe. And if this reading resonates with you, please be sure to leave me a comment and let me know. So, like I said, today we're doing the Libra reading. And under what's crossing you, we've got the Three of Cups. So 3 is representing expression, groups, and growth. And on the front of this card, we've got 3 ladies who are having a good time. Dancing and drinking and toasting. Basically, they are, it's a huge sign of victory, this card is. And it says to be sure to turn to your feminine friends for love and compassion. And be sure to take time to forget about your problems and remember all the positive things in life. Alright, and the Narcissist card in this reading is Addict. So I guess if you're partying it up and having a good time, don't forget that some people do have addictions, and you definitely don't want to push anyone off the wagon. So be careful while you're celebrating not to go too far, but definitely have a good time. And in your recent past, we've got the Queen of Wands. And this one is all about exuberance, vibrancy, and warmth, and determination. Unfortunately, the Queen of Wands can come across kind of smothering, like a motherly figure, or very much social, proud, of course, maybe overbearing, but very, very capable. And just be careful. This card can, in the reverse, mean aggression or, demanding. So just be careful not to get too overbearing with your, motherly nature. So this might not be you, but someone in your life is definitely this Queen of Wands mentality. So in the Narcissist card that goes with this is control issues. Okay, so, just take it with a grain of sand. If you are the mothering type that has control issues, then, don't take it personally. Just, be careful. Watch what you say, especially around the holidays. A lot of people didn't get together like we normally do at the holidays, so it's easy to... We still have New Year's coming up, but, it's easy to get, in that controlling mentality when you're trying to plan get-togethers, and especially during a pandemic, it may not come together like you wanted it to. Maybe you put a lot of effort forth and a lot of people didn't show up, but that's okay because, we're all trying to survive this here 2020, right? So for your immediate future, I see the Five of Cups, which the Five of Cups is, it's basically showing this person who's walking away from all this stuff, and there's a bunch of spilled cups on the ground. And it says, like, the whole message behind this card is don't cry over spilled milk, okay? And it's gonna this is also representing like rebirth, even baptism or renewal, or goals, wisdom, but definitely challenges. So you may even be feeling grief or guilt or loss or regret. It says don't be a victim. So watch out for that victim mentality. And the Narcissist card that we've got with this card is low neuroticism. So don't be neurotic. It says this person is not neurotic. They do not get easily flustered. Okay, so neuroticism is whenever you allow things to make you crazy. And so we're going to try and. I'm thinking that this has to do with crying over spilled milk. So if something happens and it's minor, then let it be a minor thing. Don't blow up, even if it's like the 100th time that your kids knocked over their milk in the last, you know, 10 days or something, and you're gonna have to wash the whole couch cushions again. Just remember that life is short and we can't be crying over spilled milk. That's the immediate future. So you might have something, you know, that's been happening a lot, especially whenever it's crying over spilled milk. I think about, when I was a kid and my mom getting mad at me for, and totally overreacting over like nothing. But definitely when something happens repeatedly, it does start to wear on you. So make sure that you just, take a deep breath and, don't let it tear your celestial plane in two, okay? So your final outcome is, it's kind of a rough looking card here. You got this guy who's looking stuck in the mud and he's got all these swords around him. He's literally tied up and stuck in the mud. But it's reversed. So that's a good thing because you're working your way out of being stuck in the mud. It's a positive earth signs. It's giving you the opportunity to move around and free yourself. It's the opportunity to get things going. Better late than never, okay? It says feeling free is not being free. So you might be in a situation where you finally have gotten free from the chains that are holding you, but maybe the pandemic is tripling and doubling in your neighborhood and you're still feeling like, tied down or, just, it says just don't take on more than you can handle, okay? Because you definitely don't want to feeling any excessive burdens, especially if it's inflicted burden, okay? So you may want to focus on repaying debt or cutting someone loose. So if someone's, putting you in this situation where you're tied down for no apparent reason, then, and actually your narcissist card is entitlement. So a lot of heavily entitled people think that they can control you and will definitely control you until you don't let them do it anymore. So just watch out for that. And if you're the one who's being controlling, then I highly suggest that you lighten up a little and put yourself in someone else's shoes and let that be a lesson to you that they haven't already cut you loose. All right. So let's pull a couple extra cards because that's kind of leaving us on a bad note. So I really love this Hermetic deck that I made. And it's really like the answer to the whole kit and caboodle. I feel like this card deck is just got an answer for every issue that you might run into. So for Under What's Crossing You, where you got all these ladies drinking, having a good time, but yet you've got the the addict card. Let's pull a card. All right, so we got transmutation. Improve, purify, perfect, and expand your mind, ultimately expanding your life. Okay? So you see that symbol there? That's the symbol for transmutation. Basically, it's the infinity symbol, and it just means that life is going to go on, right? So don't, if you do, excuse me, if you have an addiction problem and you're finding yourself at a lot of Christmas parties and things of that nature, well, shame on you because it's during a pandemic. But definitely you can improve, purify, and perfect your nature. So, I love pina coladas, but I'm epileptic. So, if I go out drinking with my gals, I definitely have to take a couple virgin pina coladas. I can't just keep on chugging down the rum all night because it will definitely cause me to have a seizure. And so, I have to hold myself together, and the life is still going to keep on going no matter what I decide to do. So, there's a lesson for everybody. On your recent past, we've got the Queen of Wands, smothering, motherly, control issues. Somebody in your life is being very controlling, or it could be you, Libra. My mother's a Libra, so I think that's hilarious. But the Law of Correspondence is the card that goes with that. And it says, the law of correspondence, think of zero as all. And the law of correspondence is as above, so below. So 100 equals 100. In other words, you get what you put in. If you put in 100%, then you're going to get 100% results. If you put in 10%, then you're going to get 10% results. All right? And make sure that you avoid low energy. All right? So for your immediate future, we've got the Five of Cups. It's showing like all the cups spilled over, and, but you're not feeling neurotic. You're having low neuroticism, or the person in your life that normally would maybe be a narcissist and have a neurotic attack, this person is not doing it. This could be actually the opposite. This could be that someone keeps spilling their milk over and over, and you're just letting it fly when really it's time to let them know that that's not cool. So let's see what the Hermetic deck says. It says the law of polarity. Everything is dual and everything has poles. Everything is a pair of opposites. Opposites are identical in nature, and we all contain love and hate. All right, so basically this is also saying balance out your love and your hate. So in other words, this person who keeps spilling their milk over and over and over, you just have to balance it out, okay? Don't get too upset about it, but definitely maybe you might want to say something if it continues to be, a mess that you're having to clean up on the daily, right? Whatever the situation. So for your final outcome, we've got, this feeling that you've been stuck in the mud, but you're finally free, but you just really can't do anything or get out or do anything. You're still in the same situation, but you've loosened the shackles a bit. Maybe the captor's standing there in front of you, but they don't know that your shackles are loose, right? And the Narcissist card says entitlement. So what does the Hermetic deck say? The law of invocation and evocation. All right, invocation is summoning, and evocation is more, it is also summoning, but it's, so this is like whenever you're pulling, so it would be like if you're praying to God, but you're saying things that God's not gonna answer you, like somebody's done you wrong and you're praying for revenge or something like that. So invocation is summoning like for the good, and evocation is like, summoning something occult, something evil. All right, so just because you're sitting there and you're praying to God and you're saying, Lord, blah, 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 you gotta really, really, really be careful what you say, because, God's not going to answer your prayers if you're being negative ninny, but somebody else might, and you never know what, you might be getting yourself into. So, I guess the the moral of the story is, if you are all tied up and you have nowhere to go, just be careful what you're putting out there, because this entitlement issue, it's either you're feeling entitled, or maybe that entitlement is what's keeping you within your bonds of stagnation. Because sometimes you work so hard your whole life to get this fancy job. Now you're running the whole company and it's killing you and it's driving you crazy. So you might be calling out to who knows what, but just be careful what you put out there, because you never know what you might get back. Alrighty? So, I didn't expect that to go that crazy, but I really love these cards because they're so, just all-seeing. Alright, so if y'all have any other questions or comments there, you can leave them below, and I'll see what I can do to answer them about the, different hermetic cards and the narcissist cards. I also want to say that I am definitely not a psychic, and I am not a doctor either, but I definitely know how it feels, and I've been through some rough times, so that's why I do this, to help people get through their hard times. And I hope that that the reading has helped you. If you do enjoy my readings, please be sure to like and subscribe. If you have any ideas for a certain type of deck that you think might be helpful, I really like to do the problem, reaction, solution type decks. First, I always lay down my, my Rider-Waite cards, and and then I'll do like a, really it just depends on what the cards are that I lay down as to what cards I pick up next. But my narcissist readings have gotten such high numbers that I've decided to do the whole reading for narcissism this week. But if you, would like some other type of reading that I've done in the past, then you can feel free to comment and let me know, and I will work it up for you in the future. Alright, so thank you so much, Libra. I have so many Libra friends that I love. You all take care, and be sure to leave a comment and let me know if this resonates with you.